Congratulations. How does it feel to be a UFC fighter?
Familiar.
Familiar.
I've been dreaming and working so hard for so many years for this, so yeah, familiar. Finally, it was about time.
Did it live up to the way that you had pictured it your whole life?
Yes, to be honest, yes. I mean the lights and the atmosphere, it's incredible. So yeah, this is the UFC. This is the big stage. So yeah, beautiful.
Talk to me a little bit about the fight. Did it go the way that you had thought it would? Did the opponent surprise you in any way?
Absolutely not, to be honest. We knew this guy is going to be extremely dangerous on the feet and on the ground because of his wrestling background. I knew I need to weather the storm a little bit because, you know, with these kind of guys, you can't just go head in. And yeah, at some point I just went head in and, well, look at this. I got hit quite a few times. So, but I knew I need to weather the storm in the first round. And then I came out in the second and finished the job. I said it. I was going to finish him in the second round.
Can you talk to me a little bit about maybe have you thought about your debut, where you'd like to fight at, ideal, somebody you'd like to fight, or even a location or a date?
A date? I don't know. They gave me 30 days suspension now, you know, because, well, the fight. I hope I would be able to fight before the end of the year. That would be nice. Where? Somewhere with crowd. I want to do that with crowd, you know? And that with crowd, that's $50,000 bonus, 100%. So I would like to do that with crowd. So yeah, hopefully a crowd event. That's my wish. That's what I would love.
What did you think of that? Was it your first time fighting in a situation like that where there wasn't that many fans?
Yeah, it was the first time. I fought in small venues, you know, but not like this. It was so quiet in there. You know, I was able to hear everything from the commentary to my corner to his corner to people in the crowd. Like I was able to hear everything. So it was kind of surreal. It was kind of weird. Didn't throw me off, but it was new.
And so a lot of fighters fight here, you know, a lot nowadays. Was there anything that you learned from fighting in this situation that maybe you hadn't anticipated that you would be able to take into your next fight?
I mean, I don't know. Like for me, a fight, it's a fight. With crowd, without crowd, I mean, I'm focused on the man that I have in front of me, and that's it. Now, again, with crowd, it's different. This is different. So I don't know which one is better, but it doesn't matter to me too much.
And now that you've accomplished the goal of becoming a UFC fighter, what's the next goal? What's the next milestone you want to hit?
I make it to the top 15, top 10, top 5, and the belt. Like, if you come into the UFC and you don't have this goal, you should not be here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You should strive for the top. That's my opinion. So, yeah, that's what I'm at.
How many fights do you think it'll take before you get into the top 15?
The right fights. It can take 10 fights, it can take 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? So, the right fights.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win. Tremendous performance. We saw a little bit of ebb and flow, back and forth, a little bit of everything. What was the talk like in between the rounds that your corner was able to keep you focused and just say, like, here's what we need you to do. Don't get caught up in this whole thing. This is what we need from you tonight.
So I was trying not to brawl too much with him. You know, I knew he's going to come and just swing with both hands. I just make sure I had my hands up. And on the feet, actually, I think I got caught like once or twice, like very good shots, but nothing crazy. But I knew, because of his wrestling, I knew he's gonna try to take me down. I caught him early. I caught him with the right hand early, and he wobbled. So I knew from there he's gonna shoot, and he did, and took me down. And on the ground, because I had some smaller injuries, I didn't want to force a crazy scramble, you know, to get back on the feet. If I would have wanted, I would have get back on my feet like this quick. But because, you know, some bruises that, you know, when you train hard for a fight like this, you end up with bruises that can mess you up in there. So I choose the approach of staying down on the ground, try to time up, eat a few shots if it was necessary, and just kind of try to weather the storm in the first round.
Yes, sir. That's awesome. Were these, and not to give away too much, of course, were these bumps and bruises a factor to where you had to adjust the game plan in your fight tonight?
Yes.
Right. The the fight opened with the event, sorry, opened with two solid fights and then some finishes. Does this add any kind of pressure already to the pressure you come in trying to get this contract with the UFC?
Not one bit. Not one bit. I mean, I've been dreaming, I've been working for 10 years for this thing with the sole goal of being here today. So, yeah, I don't care who's fighting before me and how he perform or she perform. I don't care. I'm going to just be focused on my fight and do my thing. That's it. So, no pressure. Give me more pressure if it's for that.
Yes, sir. I love it. And something else that I really appreciate you saying is that top 15 mentality. Like, why are you in here if you're not trying to go for the top, go for the gold? But why has the game changed, in your opinion, that some guys and girls might want to just get that shoe deal, that TV spot, that movie, and or maybe protect their records and not always have that attitude you have of like, I'm here to be the best. If not, why am I even here?
I think that's a question you should ask them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm here for the money. You know, I'm here to get as much money as possible, and people use this platform to find ways to do, you know, money and other things in a different way. So they kind of, I don't know. You should ask them, to be honest.
And last for me, and of course with the wins, the money will come. Walk me through that finish because it was very methodical. It was like a young veteran. You didn't just go balls to the wall and just see what lands. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. People want to see a finish, but you took your time, walked him down, and you know, head, body, just really picked them apart. Almost like everything was in slow motion from this dream you had, and you were able to make it happen in real life.
So yesterday, when we had the weigh-in, I saw him a little bit soft around the middle. So I'm like, that's no way that body can take too much damage. So if I find the perfect moment with the right shot, I can hurt him. You know, I can do some damage there. And I tried with some knees, and I caught him with I think one or two knees, with a punch, and then with the middle kick at the end. I caught him with that middle kick, and then I saw him get his elbows in. I was like, yeah, I got you. And then I just kind of try not to rush. I knew he's going to shoot, and he did. Then I just got out of that little thing, you know, on the ground. I just freed my leg and went for the kill. But, you know, calm, not to rush, because I knew how dangerous he is. He's 17-1. Like, you don't rush on a 17-1. Like, you need to take your time. So, yeah, that's what I did.
Love to see it. Vicious, violent, but also calm. Keep him coming. Congrats on the win, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.